and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I'm your yarn host, Jennifer. Do not mind the mess down there. That is my scrap bin. I need to go through it because some of those yarns are going straight to the Goodwill. I'm looking at my book because I totally forgot to mention some things in Monday's video. I forgot to show you this in Tuesday's video. Brand new skein of Wrap Star for $3 at the Scrap RVA store that we went to. If you haven't checked that out, my special guest star was Juju, which was awesome because she does not want to be on video ever. And even though she was quiet, it was nice to have her sitting next to me. Today's video, I think we're going to talk about Tuesday morning, which means I got to find my Tuesday morning bag. So, hold on one second, please. If you have been following along the stories of this week of Monday and Tuesday's videos, you will know that we went adventuring this weekend. And we went to a really cool store called Scrap RVA. And it is it's like a thrift store for art supplies specifically. And by art supplies, I mean if you are an artist of any kind, any way, shape, or form, they have stuff for you. They have scrapbooking scraps. They have leather scraps. They have fabric by the ton. They have yarn. They have canvases and paintbrushes and beads and license plates and camera equipment. I mean, the camera equipment is limited to what they actually get donated to them, but they did have a lighting system at one time, and they have like a lot of unique stuff in there. But we're not talking about that today. Now, I got on a little bit of a shopping high while I was at this Scrap RVA store on Sunday. Saturday, not so much because I was having a lot of pain, but like Sunday, definitely. And I didn't want to come home. And so we actually stopped at two different Tuesday mornings this weekend. We went to one on Saturday and one on Sunday. And the dog is trying to get in. I put the chair in front of the door so she can't open it. I knew the past 6 months, maybe 8 months, that, thank you, Tuesday morning has not had any new yarn, and they were very limited with what yarn that they had. And so I was not able to find any yarn at the first store in Richmond, and the second store, which was the Ashland location, I believe, I already knew they didn't have yarn. And because one of you lovelies sent me a picture when you went into Ashland and showed me the yarn section to reassure me that Tuesday morning does not in fact have any yarn currently, and have not for quite some time. The yarn that they had was just absolute garbage at both stores, with the exception of, I found a couple of things. Now, the first store I went to, I did buy a couple of things. I think they're doing away with the craft section altogether in Tuesday morning because what crafts they had was on clearance, which breaks my heart. And I think it is a very bad decision for Tuesday morning to get rid of the craft stuff, because there are so many of us who just discovered Tuesday morning and now they have gotten rid of the crafts, and I think they would do themselves a huge disservice to get rid of the crafts. I'm just going to say that outright. They need to get some more yarn in there because us yarnies want it. We want all of the yarn. All right, so I found this hook from the Hook Nook. Did I need a big giant hook? No, I have several. But I'm like, it was $1.17. Why the heck not? So the retail price was $3.99 for Tuesday morning. The retail price for the Hook Nook was $7.99, which I have double checked these prices in the past. $7.99 is spot on. She sells these hooks for $8 on her website. And they had them for $3.99 at Tuesday morning, and they are now clearanced out for $1.17. And this is a 25mm plastic hook. But if I ever need a plastic 25mm hook, I have it. But also, these hooks can be used for broomstick lace. So if you wanted to crochet broomstick lace, you could use the handle of that very easily. And then I found these at the first Tuesday morning, and I was like, okay, I don't generally use straight knitting needles. I very much use circulars because to me, using circulars is much more familiar to my hands because it feels more like a crochet hook because it doesn't have this long thing sticking out in my arm and I'm like not hitting myself with it. And being of bigger body mass, like sometimes like having those long sticks in your hands, like you're hitting your stomach and your boobs and like it gets in the way. Okay. But I was like, they're clearanced out. They're $3.17. They're Susan Bates. Why the heck not try these? And they are metal and they looked very pointy. So, and I was like, the main information and thing that was so special about these hooks is covered up by stickers. Okay. And I didn't read any of the packaging, which I probably should have. But I was like, $3, you know, I can show it on the channel. I can try these needles out. Like, they look very cool, and I tend to like metal anything. All of my instruments, I prefer metal over any other substance. And so when I got these, and this is a US 7 or 4.5 millimeter. This is US 10.5 or 6.5 millimeter. These are significantly heavier. When I got these, I opened them up, and I was surprised to see extra points. So these have interchangeable points. So I thought that was cool. It's got the little key in there to lock it in. I don't know what this little pad is for. I have no idea. I'll have to read the packaging. But I was like, interchangeable points. And then I started to read the packaging a little bit. And what the difference is how pointy they are. So like some are more blunt and some are way more pointy. So this is along the lines of like a Chai-Gu point. And then we have more blunt. And all of the tips, and that's like a medium bluntness. All of the tips are the same. They're all the 4.5 millimeters, but I just thought these were cool. And I'm very excited to try these out. Very excited. Like, they have a good weight to them. And they feel like they're pretty well balanced. Pretty well balanced. So one side's not heavier than the other, which is awesome. And I don't know. I'll have to give you my opinion. See, this just unscrews. And there's the tip. I'll have to try these out and give you guys my opinions. Not that I don't know if these are a discontinued thing or if you'll be able to find these anywhere, but I just thought these were really neat and I wanted to try them out for myself. So you'll be hearing more about those in the upcoming future. And both of those packs are these tipping point needles. It says blunt, rounded points for working with loosely spun yarns. Medium, all-purpose points for everyday projects, and sharp, longer taper, sharper points for working lace and cables. The only set of knitting needs you'll ever need. I don't know about that, but that's pretty cool, right? And so I got those two. And that's all I bought on Saturday at Tuesday morning. And then I already knew the Ashland location didn't have yarn. And I knew this because of the photograph that I got emailed. And so Mr. Cinnamon, we were actually stopped at the stoplight right there on the corner, and he's all, you said this one didn't have yarn? I said, well, they have like a small bucket of yarn, and like it's not anything that I would buy. I said, but I'm not against going in there and just seeing what they have otherwise. And I was also a little bit hungry, and sometimes they'll have gluten-free snacks in there, which they did. Jalapeno cheddar popcorn, and it was clearanced out, so I mean, why the heck not? They actually did have a little bit of yarn. I did not need this yarn, but this yarn specifically, I felt so sorry for it because it was the only one that was on the shelf, and it was $5.99. And I have some of these exact ones that I bought several months ago on my shelf somewhere. And so I was like, I felt sorry for it. And I said, this poor baby needs to go home with me and join its family. Because someone just abandoned it there. And the chances of someone buying one of these, and it's not very many yardage. It is 82 yards. The chances of somebody buying this lonely, poor little beautiful skein or hank of yarn is slim to none. So I bought it and I brought it home with me. And then I just bought this because it was clearance. This was $3 a ball, and it is tape yarn, and I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. I'm definitely going to knit with it. This is made in Italy. It's 100% nylon. It is that brand, Giglio. And so I bought that just simply because I wanted to come out of the store with something. But also they had double point needles clearanced out. So it's like you can never have too many double point needles, especially when you're making hats and bonnets and like little baby knit stuff, because these come in handy. And you need DPNs that match the thickness of your needles. By the way, I bought another pack of these because they had another one. These were $3.17. Did I tell you the price of the other ones? $3.17. And these DPNs were $1.57, and this one was $1.17. And I was like, why the heck not? I mean, I don't know if I'm going to like these or not. They don't. I mean, they're like, I don't even know what they're made out of. They feel like plastic. And these are from Lion Brand. And it doesn't even say what they're made out of. It just says double point, super smooth. Regularly $4.99. Made in India. But I also know with my DPNs, I don't want like the metal super slick ones, because I'm always, the things slide out and I lose all my stitches and it's so frustrating. So I'm like, I'm cool with the ones that are plasticky, and these are flexible. And so I got 5.5 millimeter and 6 millimeter, which I have circulars to go with those. And these are 5.5 millimeters. So did I say 5.5? Yeah, these go with these if I ever need them, but I also have circulars in that. And then these go with, nope, these go with other hooks that I have, or other needles that I have. Sounds like for $1 something, you better believe I'm coming home with those. So the total I spent the second day at Tuesday morning for the 3 skeins of yarn, the DPNs, and the popcorn, it was like $23. So I did not spend very much at all on all of the trips that we had this weekend. It was like $20 here, $20 there. And it was a lot of fun, but unless something drastic happens and Tuesday morning has a huge shipment of yarn, I don't know that I'm ever going to go back to Tuesday morning. I don't like their prices for they have like a lot of furniture and like outdoor furniture type stuff, like, you know, like bougie chairs and stuff, and that is just not my style at all. And I don't like their prices for their home goods. And so I know that I can get a lot of that stuff cheaper other places. So I don't know. I think Tuesday morning needs to step it up and get some yarn in their stores. Honestly, step it up Tuesday morning. There's a lot of us out here with money and we like yarn, and like, I would love to see some more quality yarn than this on the shelf. This kind of thing, get some more of this. I don't care where you get it from. Just get it. Don't even care. This would even work. That would be awesome. So that's my little Tuesday morning haul. Just mostly knitting needles and popcorn. A little tiny bit of yarn. But that's okay. It was fun, and it was another adventure to be had. Stay tuned probably tomorrow, because I went to Michael's as well. And we'll talk about that in tomorrow's video. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.